Hari. Today, another of life principles, live by principles of life that you should follow to be in sync with yourself. Why talk about it so much? Let me tell you first what it is. It is, don't just believe. Check it out. Think about it. Take some time out to actually check it out. I think that, the worst characteristics of us as people in the time that we live in is that we just buy into most of the things that they tell us. We buy into all these new dogmas like you are your body, you are your mind, you live in the world that you see and experience, and so on and so on. There are certain needs that you have that you need to fulfill. You need to have wants, you need to have desires, you need to be able to achieve, you need to strive, and so on and so on and so on. It's all really crap. It is not true. So don't just believe. Think a bit about your experiences. Think a bit analytically, if you can, objectively. Take yourself away from it all a little bit and look at it from the distance. And what do you find out? What do you actually realize might shock you, might be totally different from what they have been stuffing you up with from the time that you are born. Like they say, this is you. This is the world you live in. This is what you need. This is what you need to want. This is what your desires need to be. You need to be striving all the time. You need to be fulfilling something all the time. It is all really, really crap. It is all nonsense. It is all not true. Why does it happen like that? Because we just buy into it so easily. Whatever is the main street sort of creed, whatever is the mainstream thing that they are feeding us, we just buy into it so quickly, so easily, no problem whatsoever. And if tomorrow, day after, or month after, something else becomes the mainstream reality, the mainstream dogma, we will buy into it too. Why are we so naive? Why do we jump on a bandwagon so quickly? We know, if we just look back a little bit, if we just look into the history of the humankind a bit, we just know that there were so many lies that were followed through the history of humankind that caused a lot of damage, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, and it's still happening. The dogmas are different now than they were maybe hundreds of thousands of years ago, but they're still here. These dogmas of today are much more materialistic of nature. Everything is sort of focused on materialistic, on a physical. Although the science has been telling us for a while now that what is out there is nothing but energy, is nothing but just a sort of movements of energy in the space. If we collapse all the space from this universe that we know of, it will become the size of a marble. So there is no matter in it. The percentage of matter in this universe is like 0.1 or somewhere around there. Do you understand what that means? That means that there is no body as such out there. There is nothing out there as such. There is experience, but experience is created by the mind and helped by the senses, outward senses. But it is not what is. What we experience is not what is. There is nothing out there. Everything is inside. You see, this is the thing. And the problem with us people is that we just follow the crowd. We always follow the crowd. We never follow the smaller crowds, or even when there are no crowds, there is no crowds. There is just a few voices. We never follow that. We always follow the crowd. It is just so easy to fall into it. It is just so easy. And we take so much on just to be able to follow the crowd. We don't care if it's not good. We don't care if we sort of are in strive. We don't care if we struggle. We don't care if it's sort of not good. As long as we follow the crowd, it's not right. Shouldn't be like that. It is so easy to just open up a bit and just, check it out a bit. Take out a little bit of time to check it out. Because all these truths about yourself that you can realize when you check things out are so much better than what they are feeding you. You see, there is no birth as such, no death as such. There is no body as such. You as the energy, you as the consciousness, you as the soul goes on and on and on. Isn't that just something magnificent? And many, many other truths that you just do not focus on. You just jump on the bandwagon of this sort of physical, material existence that actually does not exist. It is just something we experience, but it's not something that is actually out there. So please, if you do anything, if you follow any principle of life or life principle or live by principle, just follow this one. Don't just believe. Look around. Check out some other people who are not in the crowd. There are other truths going out there that has been going on for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. They have just not gathered big crowds. Jesus himself knew that he was not the body. Buddha knew that he was not the body. But somehow the followers sort of didn't get that. They didn't get this main idea of what is and what isn't. And the struggle continues. So, this is the lesson from today. Do not just believe. Do a bit more about it. Use the mind that you've got and use your experiences to compare. And look around and find some people who are telling you some other truths that are maybe not in the mainstream, like me or many others. I always state them under my video. Take care. This is it for today and enjoy what is. Bye-bye.